So another foundering car, and today we will give you some insight how to get a lot of driving pleasure on a budget, so very cheap. So if you're only interested in driving pleasure, the aesthetics of a car are not so relevant anymore. So even a car that is some damage, that is minor, and that can for example be fixed without compromising durability of the car. So for example there's some paint work that's just very recent damage, and you can just dip that and make it again very reasonable. Also rally cars or race cars always have some dents, and the harder you will drive your car, also the more stone chips etc. you will get. So cars that have that and that you can repaint, or even if they are aluminium, that's even better of course, because aluminium does not corrode that much, if at any. So that's one of the things that you could look at. Another simple thing is that some cars are really sought after, whereas other cars are less known or less sought after, so less popular. And the less popular cars of course can have at least as much performance as the more sought after cars. So that's another thing that you could look at. And if you are really adventurous, you can also look at cars that have had damage, and then look if you can make it work again. If the damage is not structural, very often time you can still have a very good drive out of it. But please beware, there's a reason why damage can also be very detrimental, not only to the board of the car but also to the safety and the performance. Because if the damage is structural, or it is partly repaired again, you cannot see the real dangerous damage. You can be in for a big trouble and very dangerous situation. So please take this into consideration. Another tip that I can give you, there are sites and also groups dedicated to racing cars. Some of those racing cars are even double registered, so they can be driven on the road and can be used as a race car. And if that is what you're seeking, then perhaps that car that has already been built is a very good way to approach this. Of course, also there you need to take into consideration that for racing cars often there's a durability on the cage that they use, the helmet that they use, the chairs that they use. Sometimes they must be of a specific type. Also there can be regulations for the cup that you are attempting to enter, that not all cars are eligible, or for example the only with certain conditions, and then you still have to do a lot of work or get something that you cannot use. So take this into consideration please. But if you're more driving on a free track, then this could be a very interesting route, especially if you're not going for the really fast cars, but then you have a car that you can drive to the circuit, so you don't need transportation there, and then you can drive it on the circuit and back again. Please note however that on tracks you can drive with slicks very often when it's not raining, but on the road you have to abide to the rules, and also the minimum rules. So semi-slicks are the fastest road tires that you normally can use. So also take that into consideration if you want to. And you can also of course car share, if you're with a fellow enthusiast. For example, your brother is also into cars, or your sister, or you have a good friend, and you can share a racing car or a more performance type car. This is a good way to do that as well. Even though this might sound silly, some people are better off by driving a normal daily all the time, and driving their dream car once in a while by just renting it and driving it for 1 or 2 days, and then again going back to their daily. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight that could help you decide how to approach this. Have a great day. Foundering Car out. searching for a parking spot. And also for a parking spot, it's nice that you have a car that is still practical. So that you can take it also in the tight parking space and you have a good view of your surroundings, so that you not bump into a pole or what have you. Have a great day. Bye bye.